Hi, yoblogger. This is Jazmyne. The topic at hand is relevant to our last vlog, the one with me and Erica X. We were talking about Oprah and her chicken, her free chicken meal. But before that, it was a side note last time, but this is the objective of this particular vlog, is discussing just the state of black women as far as cosmetics goes, as far as hair goes, as far as just a general image and self-esteem. So Essence, recently, I guess they researched African American women, Essence magazine, and they're, a foremost kind of expert on, because that's their main demographic, if only demographic, maybe some black men, maybe some other women, but particularly black women, they, know a lot about what's going on with us. So black women spend 80% more on cosmetics than general market women do annually. So 80% more. And the trippy thing is that this study is done as though Essence is taking this information and giving it to companies and telling them how to better market to women of color and, their buying power. But I wonder if they took the time to see the problem or the issue or the interesting things that statistic raises. What are we buying that, obviously women only need 20% of, whereas we need the whole store? And I'm narrowing it down to beauty supplies. And not to go on a rant, but I'm glad that this topic, I'm glad that there is some relevance, that this is, this is a relevant article. But I need to go on a rant about this because it's trippy. Like, this is obvious. It's deep, but not profound at all. But just think, beauty supply. Supplying beauty. And you go in there and really, like, what are you buying? Hair. And I had locks for 3 years. 3.5 years, I grew locks. I cut them. I love my locks. But I wanted to see, I wanted hair. I wanted to see what else I could do. Since then, I have a perm, a shortcut perm. It's not done right now. See, I need to go buy some stuff to make myself beautiful. Anyway, I've had a perm, braids, weaves, sew-in, glued in, all the stuff. I go in there, I've spent $200 on hair, which is ridiculous. I have hair goes out of my head. And it just so happens that a lot of times it's just so it gets in your face or it gets tangled or my scalp itches and I have to take it out in 2 weeks. So I can't even leave it in like for the months that you're supposed to be able to leave in this hair. And because at the end of the day, I know it's ridiculous. If I'm feeling uncomfortable because I'm putting some fake stuff or some stuff that's not natural into my life for the sake of being attractive, it ain't worth it. So I say that to say that there are people, there are women, there are sisters, myself included at a certain level, that do feel like they need that stuff to be attractive. That feel like, we need hair. We need long, straight, glamorous, luxurious hair that blows in the wind. Or we need makeup. We need to put foundation on. And we need to have contacts and eyelashes. And I feel like 80%, a lot of black women, generally, it's a general consensus that everywhere we don't feel like what we have naturally is enough. And it's sad. I'm the pot calling the kettle black. And not to say that there's anything wrong with being black, because it's not. But just to say that I'm guilty of it too. So in no way am I pointing the finger or am I saying like, we all need to have afros and dashikis on and that's the only way. And if you, like perm, like if you not with it, then you ain't down. It's just, something to think about. 80%. So I just say this, like be're paying somebody, black women. We're spending money on something. I'm hoping that, Essence isn't kind of being a double agent and giving these statistics to companies so they can make us think that we need them even more, or that they give it to, or that they help companies that are interested in helping women, particularly black women in this case, recognize our inherent and natural beauty. Just give it as an option to embrace, ourselves more so than spend more money to look like the next person, or to put, the next person's hair in our head, or the next person's eye color in our eyes. Just to appreciate being black, being a woman, being, thick, small, skinny, tall, big, little, whatever you got. Really, it's cliche and people do it all the time, but really just loving yourself, because you'll never be happy unless you feel comfortable with yourself. You can look as beautiful as you want on the outside. You can weave it up, you can straighten it out, you can curl it, you can lighten it, darken it, highlight it, do whatever. But seriously, take it from me in my journey. This is what I've discovered, that regardless of how you look, it's about how you feel. And sisters, spend money on something that at the end of the day, at the end of the night, with or without it, you feel like you're okay and that you don't need it. Wear it, don't let it wear you. That's my rant. Those are my words of advice. This is my Tyra moment. I love you. Stay black. Bye.